Hello everyone, and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. Another one in the series in which I'm taking a closer look at this book, 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die. And I asked the question, does this album belong in the book? Now, today I'm going to be talking about this specific album, 461 Ocean Boulevard, or 461 Ocean Boulevard by Eric Clapton. Now, first of all, let me start with the packaging. This album gives the impression of long, relaxed days at a beach house in Florida. This is, by the way, the address should represent the Florida house by Eric Clapton. It's a very interesting gatefold when you take a look at the entirety of the picture. It really has a summer relaxing vibe going on there. And that is just a rather good representation of what this album is about. Interestingly, though, the recording sessions were not that, how do I say, relaxed. Supposedly, there were lots of problems with editing and overdubbing, and Eric Clapton just came out of a 3-year hiatus. Is that the right way to pronounce it? 3-year off period because he had a heroin addiction. So somewhat this is his return to his career. And while working at a farm, he started to listen to old blues records again and got inspired to get back in the game. Now this album has a genuine big hit. The cover of I Shot The Sherrif. And you know what, I'll be frank, I think Eric Clapton's cover of I Shot The Sherrif is unnecessary. I think he does a good performance. It sounds okay. But the original is just so powerful. And I don't mind a good cover, but in this album itself, I Shot The Sherrif is a nice addition. It's just a nice, good, laid-back addition to this record. But as a hit single, which it was, I think it's fairer to put on the Bob Marley record. Overall, I think it's a kind album. It's a fun album. It sets the mood. But I might even cut to the chase and go to my point in here. It's okay. It's good. It's good. But is it 1001 albums you must hear before you die good? I don't think so. Really, I don't think so. There are a number of reasons for that. First of all, Eric Clapton is included in the book. I believe Fresh Cream is in there, Disraeli Gears is in there, Derek and the Dominoes with Layla and other love songs is in there, and he is also in there playing on loads of other artists' albums. So he is represented. Do you want to put him as a solo artist in the book? I can understand. Eric Clapton was of a significant, I think he was of a significant influence to basically white listeners. I think a lot of people who hadn't heard the blues think they heard the blues after listening to Eric Clapton. And there were moments, I mean, with Cream, he's fierce. On Layla, he's fierce. So he can be rough and very interesting. He's not rough, and he's not really that interesting on this album. Never mind, I like a good chill album. So I'm not trying to put this record down. But if you want to include a solo album of Eric Clapton, I'd say Slow Hand shows us much more what he is capable of. I believe it's from 1978, 4 years after this one. Definitely a better choice. And I'd even say the MTV Unplugged sessions. He nailed that. He really nailed that. And it includes his hits, it includes his essence. I think that if you take a look at his solo career, it's better to have something like, would you know, Tears in Heaven. I mean, we do get a few into his soul and into his mind with that song. That's included on the MTV Unplugged sessions. I believe it's just even after the release of that. Good live album. I mean, I saw Eric Clapton live about 2 years ago, so I've got some things against him, but there's also part of me that really enjoys him. But is this the album to represent him? No. And I'd like to go a little bit further even. 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die has... I'll hold the book then if I'm going to talk about the book. This album of this book has not a lot of attention to the blues. If you want to represent the blues and you pick 461 Ocean Boulevard and you leave out Howlin' Wolf's self-titled album or even Howlin' Wolf's Moan in the Moonlight, if you leave out John Lee Hooker, if you leave out, oh, there are so many great names, Son House, if you leave out Albert King's Born Under a Bad Sign, I mean, I believe the only 2 or 3 black blues artists in there, they are B.B. King, Muddy Waters. Those are the first ones that come to mind. While, I mean, Willie Dixon is not in there. Willie Dixon. Man, I think if this book has a job as to save certain records in the conscious, and you think this is gonna represent the blues, I mean, it's a fair album, and I understand it means a lot to people, but not before you put in Howlin' Wolf, John Lee Hooker. Skip James comes to mind, Sonny Boy Williamson, so many more incredible blues artists who are left out and who have amazing albums. Lightning Hopkins. Man, so... I think this is the first or second time that I'm giving it a no. Should this album be in the book? I enjoy it. Fair record. It's got a beautiful and nice atmosphere. But should it be in the book? No. Sorry about that. So I'm curious, do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.